The height of a box is 1 less than its length, and the length is 2 more than its width. Express the volume in terms of the length. The first step is to familiarize ourselves with the problem, so we will first of all draw a box. We have a length, a width, and a height using the letters LWH, but for our problem, we're going to let L equal the length and then talk about each of the other variables in terms of L. For example, we're told that the height is 1 less than the length. So H would equal L minus 1. We're told that the length is 2 more than the width. So L equals 2 more than the width. However, what we're interested in really knowing is what is W. So W would be equal to L minus 2. Next, we want to translate the problem. Well, we have a formula for the volume of a box, which is L times W times H. And we want to translate that into a volume which has only L as the variable. So we have L, then W is L minus 2, and H is L minus 1. The third step is to carry out. That is, we want to simplify this right-hand side to come up with a formula for the volume. So first, let's multiply the two binomials together. So we would have L times L for L squared. The outer term would be minus L. The inner term is minus 2L, so altogether minus 3L. The last would be negative 2 times negative 1 for positive 2. Then finally, we need to distribute this L. So our volume would be L cubed, then minus 3L squared, and then plus 2L. After we do the carry out step, we want to do the next step in the process, which is check. Let's do that next. As a partial check, we can substitute a number for L. I've selected 4 for the value of L. But let's remember that if L is 4, the height is 1 less than that, so it's 3, and the width is 2 less than that, which makes it 2. We have 2 formulas for the volume. We have volume is L times W times H. We substitute these numbers. We would have 4 times 2 times 3, which is 24. But we also have the formula that we just simplified. The volume is equal to L cubed minus 3L squared, then plus 2L. So let's substitute 4 for the value of L. 4 cubed minus 3 times 4 squared plus 2 times 4. This would be equal to 64 minus 4 squared is 16. 16 times 3 is 48 plus 2 times 4, which is 8. When we simplify, we will get 24. Since those two volumes match, we can assume that we have the correct formula. And now let's do the 5th step in the process, which is state the answer. And so the length is 4, the height is 3, and the width is 2. The 5th step in the process is to state the answer. So let's do that now. A polynomial for the volume is L cubed minus 3L squared plus 2L.